right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hollow Shroud Gaming. We're back playing Hyperborea 3rd Edition by Northwood Adventures. We currently play every 3 weeks, and we'll notify you if there's any changes. And for those watching on YouTube, thank you for watching and allowing us to entertain you. We're playing in a new arc called Shadow of a Forgotten King, and tonight we're playing Part 2. If you missed Part 1, click on the link over on the right, should be actually right above where my face is, and let us know where you think this group is headed. Thank you to everyone that liked and commented on the arc so far. Don't be shy. Let us know in the comments what your victory looks like. We'll go with introductions. My name is John Morrison. I'm playing from just north of Toronto, Canada. I'll be the referee and adventure manipulator for this journey. I want to introduce a few of my friends. For the players I have the privilege of gaming with at the moment, let everyone know who you are and what character you're playing. Right below me, coming from sunny Northern California, I think it's sunny.
It is, indeed.
Let everybody know who you are and what character you're playing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brian. Coming to you from beautiful Northern California. Tonight I'm playing Daglin Macross. He's a Kimmery Celt, a thief of 2nd level, a favored son of Rel, and a shenanigan starter. So should be pretty fun.
Excellent. Below Brian, coming from wait a minute, hold on, Massachusetts.
Yeah. So my name is Bob. I'm playing Bork Torbjornsson, a Viking Ranger, now 2nd level, coming from Central Massachusetts.
And below Bob in the baseball cap, and he is from, wait a minute, Illinois?
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Central Illinois. That's where I'm from. My name is Jeff. I'm from the Midwest. I am playing Barkun Kang, a Hyperborean cleric of Aurorus. Yeah, I'm here to keep these heathens in line and make sure that they walk ever in the light of the Shining One.
And excellent. And below Jeff, we have our new player. Let everyone know who you are, where you're playing from, and we'll introduce your character in the game.
Gotcha. All right. Well, my name is Trevor. I am from Georgia originally, but now I reside in beautiful South Carolina, and I need to bring a little bit of Southern twang to the party, so that I got invited for that alone. So thank you for having me. And I'm enjoying and getting to dive into Hyperborea. So thank you for the invite.
Terrific. That's awesome. When last we were here, heading into the Noble District, Barkun and Dis noted several changes in the area, from garish and loud in the Fishgut district to dark, formal residences and haunting desolation. Finding the residents that they were looking for, they entered and were beckoned upstairs. Lord Kale Marvain, now gaunt man, paper-thin skin, explained that he would offer a king's ransom. They could determine who stole his shadow and return it to him. Fearful that death was knocking on his door. Heading into the ruined quarter, they saw more change. More people attempting to rebuild some sections, but an area heavily damaged with rot and age. Entering the Gloamgunner Inn, they met Ruvik, a strange half-Lemurian man, who explained that people came here for a quiet drink and escape, and to keep to themselves. Asking after some strange occurrences, he relayed a story and offered the pair of a drink of something new. Upon drinking, Dis witnessed the event and asked to purchase the cup. Barkun saw a vision of Ysolde and decided she would need to be consulted. Following a meal and a story with the priestess, spent the night hoping friends would return with no avail. following the purchase of the cracked goblet. They offered Isolde to view the incident, and she exclaimed that she may very well know how to find the hiding spot of the man that Ruvik called a possible memory broker. As Varkun offered to stay and help Isolde in the fields, Dis set out to depart for the Noble District again, and to question Lord Marvain further. The young man emerged from the idol, looking at the two men questioning. Why did that not copy?
I lost your sound.
There we go. That's better. When the young man emerged, he said,
Hello?
yes. In the chat.
Who are you? Oh, in the chat. Someone said something in the chat. I didn't see chat. Ah, yes. Who are you and where am I?
As weapons were being drawn, Bork and Daglin emerged from the idol, disoriented as their lights all flashed to a solid green. And at the same moment, Dis attempted to yell out in protest as he was swallowed by the idol and his light went dark.
Damn it, this
You
thing.
You are alive for now. What is your next move?
Oh.
I immediately start looking around for my satchel.
Hold on 1 second, I'll get it. What the hell's the name of the thing again? The idol of Zuthal is the thing that they popped out of.
Yes.
I put it back into. How big is this thing, anyways? Like the size of a baseball?
So a little bit bigger than that. Not much
Okay.
bigger.
I'll put it into my side pouch. Sit, relax, refresh yourself. It's disorientating. Who is this one?
He does not look familiar.
I'm looking about. I'm carrying a staff and very roughly clothed, very young. And I look at you. Who are you? Where's my satchel?
Sit. My name is Varkun Kang. You came out of this, and I pull the idol back out of his pouch.
And as soon as he pulls out the idol, as soon as my eyes meet it, I immediately kneel. Oh, mighty Cthulhu, where did you find this mighty thing?
Where we found it is of no consequence. Whose owner it is mine. And I put it back into the pouch.
That is a very significant visage on that idol.
Yes.
And we found that somehow this idol has the ability to pull us inside and store us somehow for periods of time.
How long? Did I come out of it as well?
I push a water skin over into his hands. Drink. All will be answered.
I very carefully grab it and take a sip of it, smell it,
Water.
drink it.
Poison.
Yeah, that's why I sniffed it. And I look about and go, I don't understand so many questions, but frantically looking about, where's my satchel?
I don't know what satchel you speak of, but what is your name?
My apologies. My name is Artegan. I come from the fields of Vol. Are we near there?
No.
Who?
I'm very far from the fields of Vol. I would say on the other side of the Borealis for all the costs.
Many
I'm
leagues.
very, very confused.
What is the
I'm
last thing
looking
you
over-
remember?
I don't remember much, to be honest. Very hazy. I sit down, I rummage through, I find some papers that I've got, some notes, and I start going through. It's like, thank goodness I have my notes, but my book is missing.
Well, whatever you usually go in with is what you come out with, which means that
No, I had it with me, I know. It is important. The pages marked may give us a clue to the idol itself. The book I had was... It contains some of the power of Cthulhu himself.
you speak of the tentacle one.
Were you
Um,
doing sort of analysis on the orb, on the idol?
May I see it?
I'll hand it over.
I look about it. Is there anything that I can tell or ascertain from it, just from my knowledge?
No, like you. The only thing that you notice is on your arm is also brand new tattoo
Oh.
that matches one of the icons on the idol that is now dark.
Now, for my studying of my book, that I see different runes on this idol. Is there anything that I would recognize from my studies of the book?
Nothing comes to mind.
Looking, do we know what rune he came out of? Like which specific one?
The one that had been flashing on and off recently.
Maybe if you go back in, you left your stuff behind. I don't know. This is all new to us.
Yeah.
And what do you do? Octavius was your name?
Artigan. Octagon.
Octagon.
Mortician by trade. That was what my father taught me. And what of you?
As I said before, I am a cleric of Aurorus, the Shining One.
Shining Eye. Not overly familiar with that. And I look. Are the other two gentlemen here as well?
Yes.
After I kind of take another swig of the water, I look about and I see a familiar face. Another Chimeri Celt, I believe. You, sir. What is your name?
And you see, what you see before you is a kind of a tall, blonde-haired, distinctly decently looking person for being in Hyperborea. Not a lot of scarring and the usual. You see him kind of like taking the water skin and looking at and looking over at Varcoon. Varcoon, really? I come out of this damn object and all you offer us is water? Where's the wine? Good Lord. I'm Daglin.
Bring a better
Look
Daglin
at
Kelvin.
Mecross. Have you ever heard, maybe you've heard of me. I'm part of the Mecross 5. We were pretty big in the Gall Hills a few years ago. We did some tours around there. Maybe you have heard of us? Brad.
I don't believe so, but I have a wineskin here for a friend. Here.
Oh, and you see Daglin with his little shaky hands kind of grabs the... Go ahead, Varcoon.
Varcoon's about to say something. He does not know how long he's been in there, so that wine may be vinegar.
And so you see,
Is
you
it?
see Daglin spit it out on the ground. Is it vinegar?
I guess a question for John is the wine good? This is important notes.
Indeed,
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, good. And so at first you see Daglin kind of hesitate and like look at Varcoon. Damn you with your sciences, Varcoon! And he just goes to take a drink. Just he needs to. And if it's vinegar or it's got a little chew in it from the night before, whatever, he's gonna risk it. He's gonna risk it. So we take a little drink, and then I take kind of look over Artigan, he's Chimeri Celt, is what you said.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, excellent.
I'm
Okay.
very young. I very young teenager.
Gotcha. So it seems, and I kind of take that drink and kind of, you see him kind of steady himself, Daglin does, and then he looks up and he goes, it seems that we're all tied together to this blasted object.
Oh, don't
And then-
speak ill of it. Don't speak ill of it. That is the Lord of the Deep, the Slumbering One. I've learned much about him in my short time with the book.
oh, and you see Daglin kind of go, oh yes, I think I've got one. Hold on. And you see him kind of ruffling through one of his pockets, and he pulls out like a symbol of Yunde, and he's like, oh no, not that one. And then all of a sudden he produces like a little Cthulhu symbol. Oh yes, I understand, young one.
The
Follow
Swiss
the-
Army knife of religious relics.
exactly. He kind of tucks it in his pocket, and he feels Daglin feels a little bit more at ease that there's another Kimri Kelt here.
He worships
Not
the
so
god
much
of
that,
madness.
yeah, not so much that there's another priest that worships a crazier god than his, but whatever. You know, when in Rome,
I'm not
right?
say I'm a priest. I study the ways of Cthulhu.
You
Anyway,
study the ways of madness, then, is what you are saying. You are mad.
yes. No,
You
there's
are a
great,
heathen indeed.
there's great power there. There's great power there. I've
There's
seen
their
it.
power in Aurorus also.
And as we're having this
Not-
conversation, I look over and I see this other individual here. And sir, you are?
I'm assuming you've eaten me.
Yes.
The
My name is-
giant Viking blocking out the sun. Yes.
I sit there and I stroke my beard, and I'm like, I am Bork.
Bork. You're a mighty man. I see.
I know my ways.
What does anyone know what we are doing here?
This is, I think, my first time being in that thing, so I am a little dazed. Yeah. Just point me at the bad guy, and we're good.
I'm looking. Are we inside? Are we outside? Where are we?
You're outside. You're on the edge of a field. There's a small house and a field, and there's a woman tending to the fields.
I look up to the stars. Do I see? What do I see?
You look up at the stars, and they're in a orientation that you don't recognize. You're definitely not where you entered the idol. But the stars have also oriented themselves differently, and feel that it might be a different time.
I study the stars. That's one of the things with Cthulhu is very tied to the cosmos itself. Time is odd.
And what is it you wish to know?
I need to find my book. It is sacred to me. I found it by happen chance from another.
Do we know anything about what the idol keeping stuff or like storing items, like storing gear?
So far, anybody that's gone in, as any of you that have gone inside, have returned with all of their items.
Well,
he's the only one that's came out without
That-
an
that-
item.
One of the items that he went in holding
Yes.
is missing.
And as soon as I go, wait, Clark Ashton, where's Clark Ashton? Is my companion with me?
Indeed, he is.
Oh, okay. I pull out a little rat. Clark Ashton, you're safe. I have a rat with
nice.
me.
Maybe
It's
your
a-
friend, maybe
Hello.
your compatriot can tell you where your items are.
And I just kind of look at the rat, and he kind of tucks back into my clothing. I feel better now. He is an extra set of eyes for me.
Maybe we can. Your memory does not tell you where you were. What was the last thing that happened? What about your notes?
I'm sorry. I look over my notes. These are some of the incantations I learned from the Book of Cthulhu that I had.
Can I?
You said you were from the fields of Vol.
Yes.
Yes. That's many leagues north of here. So I'm wondering, at one point, you were taken inside the orb. Unless maybe
Have you ever heard of Cremorium?
Yeah, I believe I would have heard of that, correct, John? Cremorium?
yeah, city in Hyperborea.
I don't recall if I've ever been there, but I remember my father telling me about it.
Well, you are here now.
Now,
Oh.
Well,
I'm
He-
wondering-
I'm sorry, guys. Can he tell? Can we tell him basically the year of the cycle, and then maybe he can cross-reference from the last year in cycle he remembers, and then maybe we can kind of get a gauge on like how long maybe he's been in
That
the
is a
idol?
beautiful. What year of the cycle are we in?
Mark, pick one.
what am I picking?
You?
Oh God!
John, would I know enough to know how many?
Yeah, when Varkun says it is the 576.
576. It was 551 when I came in. It's been 25 years.
well, you're a very old.
Oh,
I look. I like. I have not aged. I am still have my vigor and my youth.
Well, that explains one of my theories. I'm sorry for whatever loss it is that you have, but get used to the here and now.
I'm
Well,
wondering.
that explains why you didn't hear of me. Of course.
It
I'm
seems it
wondering
does. It
You
seems
weren't
it does,
even
good
an
friend.
itch- You weren't even an itch on your father's crotch at that time.
I'm wondering if maybe your studies of the book somehow linked you to the orb. If the orb was not in your possession, we can presume it was still here in the possession of the cultists that we stole it from.
We did not
I'm-
steal anything, we procured.
Procured.
It's
sorry.
interesting. I don't know if this means much, but I do know that it seems that the item, the book that I had found, was another follower of Cthulhu had passed, and my father, a mortician, was sent to bury him, basically. And I took the book, and that's when my journey began.
My friend, or my new compatriots, whatever I wish to call you, be careful where you sling that word around. This town is predominantly worshipped by toad lickers. I do not wish to say the name.
Toad lickers.
Begins with an X.
Ugh.
Yes.
Okay.
Be careful where you throw that name around. I don't even know if there's a Temple of Cthulhu near here. And there I go, spreading the word. You did not hear me. Auroras, protect me.
So let me get this right. This kid took a book and a powerful book and ended up getting taken into this object, this idol.
Last I remember studying the book and learning some of its secrets.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah, I think I think the kid just alone by taking this opportunity to enhance his knowledge, hell, taking it for himself. I'm liking the kid already. I think that's a good choice. Rel approves of you taking things that you need.
Have more wine. You talk too much. Well, the only thing that we can do is help you get more gear. Of course, you will be taken out of whatever monies that we accrue, or we could leave you where you are and walk away.
No,
Which
I
you
believe we
will.
should stay together. I believe that the mighty Cthulhu has summoned us here for a purpose.
Again,
We
my
must
friend,
devise what that is.
Word.
I do not wish to have you banter that name around like there's nothing. In this town, it will get you killed.
All right, I'll try to refrain my enthusiasm. I apologize.
Now, if you are as large and as equipped as I am, I walk around openly. Auroras is accepted. Your friend is not. Find out on your own. I could be lying. But of course, Auroras comes first. Let's go find you some clothes first and a meal.
Meal sounds good. Meal sounds good.
Auroras will provide.
If you say so.
I'll take him. We'll take him. What's the tavern that we were at or are at?
The Rusted Anchor.
Come inside. The chowder is okay. Don't eat the beef though. It's not beef.
Okay.
We'll go in there, buy him a meal and whatever wines and whatever. Actually, I'll flip the bill. So whatever the cost is, let me know. Now, you speak of a book that you need. Do we know if there is a Temple of Cthulhu in this town?
You
I don't know
might
if
be
it's
able
in
to
the-
find one.
I don't know if it's openly worshipped or not, or you know.
As you walk into the Rusted Anchor, the barman is there. Says, "Welcome to the Rusted Anchor, young man. What can I get you?"
I was just looking for a warm meal. What do you suggest?
Get him some ale and get him some stew.
What kind of
Sounds-
stew?
We've got fish stew here in the district. You
That
know
will be
that's
fine.
what can-
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the beef.
No.
Stew and ale will do fine. I reach in my bag. I have but 3 small coins. I have 3 gold pieces. How much do I owe you for this?
It's, a mere 3 silver for the lot.
Oh, I don't have the matching
I said
timber
I
for
would,
that.
I said I would
Oh.
put the bill.
Thank you for your kindness.
Let me know what the bill is at the end of it.
Yep.
Well, what can you do? What is your job? What is your passion? What is your hobby? Tell us something of you. Besides that you are a worshiper of
I wouldn't say worship is a strong word. I more study his ways. I'm more interested in the study. I don't know how else to say it, but I study him and learn his power.
Oh,
From devising his power, I found this friend. I summoned him right out of the ether.
So your patron sent you a gift, is what you are saying.
I like that patron. Yes, I like that patron.
I'll take out one of my daggers, and I'll kind of like slam it on the table,
Oh, I have one of those.
and then I'll tip it toward him. Keep this on you until we get you more gear.
I don't think I need any more. This lone little dagger, I think, is all I'll need.
And I'll pull it back out and put it in a sheath.
But thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, we are about to travel soon. You can either stay here or come with us. It's up to you.
Oh, I believe that Cthulhu has some divine ways of bringing us together. We should stay together until at least I find my book.
Your book may be lost in the ether, or is there a possibility that something has to happen to make it come out? It's just a passing thought, rhetorical. Trugar, may I ask you a question?
Yes,
bar.
yes. Go ahead. What can we do for the Apostle of the Hangover?
Yeah, I appreciate the title. Looking at the predominant worship in this town, I kind of like spit on the floor. What other deities are accepted in this town?
Seems
Who are
all
sponsored?
there is a spot for all to worship in Chromarium. Everyone has a place, albeit small or large, hidden in most cases. For we know the Toad God watches all.
What about the tentacle one? The one of madness.
This toad god he speaks of.
I will do not speak his name.
We will. Since I believe that somewhere there might be a calling for the Lord of the Deep.
That is one of his many titles.
Yes, we have a scholar of sort doing investigations into the deep one.
I like that. I like scholar. We'll go with that.
Well, he's scholarly. You're familiar with books, Varcoon. You know bookstores.
I never thought of that. Well, I will, besides, how many silver did you say was the whole meal for everybody?
12 now.
12 silver?
Yes.
All right, I will leave 2 gold and just slide it over. Keep the change, and thank you for the thought. Are you filled? Come, we may be able to find you your book.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Varcoon, are you done now scaring the kid? Come here, man. Let's go now. We've gone over the real training. Now the real training starts. You and me are gonna see those Berthunian wenches over there in the corner. You and I are gonna go get in a game of liar's dice with them, and we are gonna have the greatest of times. This is what you need to be training for. Come on now. And
Do you wish? It's been 25 years. Do you wish pleasure or possibly your book?
Book,
we're
definitely
still
the
gonna
book.
leave tomorrow, but the night is still young.
I
I'm
was
so
locked away for
recovered
too
from
long,
that.
friend.
I look over. He's but a wee man. He probably has not even had the company of a woman yet.
Well, we must get this out of the way.
Yeah, we got to get things done first. Think of the children, Varcoon, okay?
Nothing like a Hyperborean wench, but it'll do.
I'm much more interested in finding my book. I'm a little obsessed.
Definitely has not had the company of a woman yet.
Then, hold on, let me find I forgot the bookseller's name. Is it Kesrin Falls? that we need
That
to go
is
see?
correct. The Veiled
Let's go to the
Lantern.
Veiled Lantern. Let us go to the Veiled Lantern. Fowls may be able to help us. So we will make our way there, I'm assuming.
Yes, perhaps in the morning.
Oh, 2 gold, I gotta knock off my...
You should. Would you like to head there now, or would you like to?
I'm ready to go there, but unless somebody else got something else.
Do we think that it would be open at this hour? I didn't catch what time of day.
It should be. It's midday, like close to midday
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
I'll
go.
ask the before we leave. I asked the bartender for a flagon of wine to go. I don't know if they have anything, or even a bottle.
We need a growler. Get us a growler.
Of course,
You refill?
yes, of course, and he pops up a big jug and says, "Be careful, that's my stuff."
Oh,
Just put it on our tab, and we'll get back to you next.
He gives you a wink with his one good eye. You can't really tell. The other one's got a patch on it. It looked like he could have been blinking.
Or
I'll put
having
it
a
in.
stroke.
Mhm.
Put in my backpack for now and carry it with us.
Traveling through the district towards a.
I'm wide-eyed. I'm from like the fields and backwater, so this is all
Look,
new to me.
looking through the Fishgut district, it's a little garish. It's a little busy, very loud. A lot going on. There's people barking at each other. There's sailors unloading and loading in different places. You'd be walking along the docks, or the streets are all wooden and raised up above the water, and there's places where there's big cutouts, and you can see there's boats inside that are capable of going underneath the docks and out to the sea, but they will load them closer to where the product is, or unload them, as the case may be. But heading through the district, you come to a quiet little bookshop called the Veiled Lantern. And inside is a man. He looks up as you all walk in. Raccoon, I haven't seen you in a week or more. How goes
Yes.
your search?
The search is frustrating at best, but we have another mystery to attend to. And I put I take the jug or the growler or whatever you want to call it out and put it onto the thing. So thank you for our last endeavor. But this one, I kind of like push our friend forward. Is missing a book. Tell him what book you are looking for. He may be able to help you.
It's a black book. The covers mainly look like of ash. Might have a symbol on it that. And I look at Walker. Is it okay to say here?
Yes.
Cthulhu had
This is Artigan, by the
a
way.
visage of Cthulhu on its cover, tentacles wrapping around the binding.
Oh, he says, yes, I do recall hearing the story of the book. Wait, and he walks he closes his book, and you can see his fingers still stained with ink from wet ink that has just been written. But he moves to the back and pulls out a scroll and opens it up and starts reading it, and he starts rolling it and rolling it. It's got a lot of information on it. He says, yes, this is the man. He says, Robert, what, 14, 15 years old?
Just turned 15. Well, 25 years.
You talk
Yes,
about,
I'm 15.
You talk about this book. It resurfaces. You're talking of the Book of Black Phone, yes?
Yes, that is its title. Yes, that is it.
It resurfaced a decade ago. You were no more than 5.
Well, no, I was in possession of it before that. I had taken many notes from it, and I'm fumbling through my papers. I delved a lot of information from it. How would I have lost it?
But you were 5.
Oh, 10 years ago, I was in the idol. Then
I pulled the eye.
I must have lost it. I must have lost it when I went into the idol.
Raccoon, you.
Or somehow it was stripped from you as you went into the idol. Maybe it could not go into the idol.
This is,
Do you know where the book presides now?
unfortunately, it might lay in hands somewhere within the city.
Oh,
I
perfect. We'll just go get it.
I am sure that it is in the possession of some unsavory individuals, but I would not know where.
It's quite unfortunate. I believe that Cthulhu has summoned us here for this reason.
It was rumored. It was rumored. My notes are incomplete. If there was somebody else who had knowledge of things moving around the city, they could perhaps tell you where it was. And as he's talking about that, Daglin does recall that Mistress Maruk might know.
Yeah, if it's anything to have to do with any kind of unscrupulous, if your books come into any unscrupulous people's hands, boy, I do know a couple people that know a couple people that know a couple people. You know what I'm saying? We could look around. I believe we might be able to ask around and find the whereabouts of your, so we believe our criminal contact in this big city is Mistress Maruk. And
Yeah.
if anybody would know those kind of things, like if that book travels in those circles, then she looks favorably upon me. I think for right now, this particular hour.
You're aware that you're aware that anything that is stolen within the city, she knows.
Yeah, it goes through her. She's pretty.
This is perfect. Well, lead us to your friend. I'm sure she'll hand it right over.
Oh yeah, yes. She's been known to be quite generous, you could say. And I just look over. I'm like, I tell Borg, I go, be ready with that bow, big guy. Holy Toledo.
Yep.
All right, that's awesome.
Thank you again for your help in this. And I guess we are going to go see the Mistress of Crime.
Indeed.
What day are we? What day is this? Because I'm getting my calendar back together.
Oh, you're getting your calendar back together.
Nice. Let's go.
Let's
We're
go.
on-
Let's go with 576. I would say it would be middle of.
We're going by current thing right now. It is the month of the crab, and we are in late high summer waning.
Really? Month of the fucking crab? Really? It just happens to fucking be Jeff? Really?
Just as fate would have it. As fate would have it.
As soon as you said that, I was like, motherfucker. Oh, damn.
For those that don't know, in Trevor's games previously, Brian was always beset by crabs, and we're not talking the transmitted kind. We're talking about the great big monstrous creatures
Nice.
with
That shoot
lasers
lasers
in their eyes.
Don't forget the
Right.
lasers. Don't forget the lasers.
You know, those
God.
laser shooting giant crabs are a menace.
I swear to God. Oh, good lord.
We're going with the current date like it is now. Let's say it's the ninth day. The moon phases on waning crescent,
Fantastic.
and we have 3 hours of daylight.
Which moon is it? Is it Phobos or Selene?
The waning crescent.
But which moon?
Oh,
It does matter.
Yes,
Yes,
it does.
yes, I'm very familiar with it. Thank you, young one. Let me consult my charts, and I'll get back to you.
The navigator.
Now you had mentioned a mistress, a crime lord.
No, just a mistress of nefarious things. A
Oh, I
friend
didn't
of
know
the-
if this was an official title.
Mistress Maruk.
Mistress Maruk.
Red Hands Maruk.
He's an art dealer.
Oh,
She's in the
perfect.
import-export business. Sanitation.
Hang on.
I'm trying to bring the naivety of this character to life.
I love it. I love it, dude.
That's good. I'm just gonna have to switch back to.
Wait till you see her picture too, dude. She's had a hard run. You know what I mean?
Is it the mileage?
Oh, dude, wait till you see this. Climbing your way to the top of that empire. You know what I mean? Love that, dude.
All right. Continuing to head down to the edge of the Fish Gut district, bordering on one of the wealthier districts. Daglin leads you down a couple of alleys and into something that looks like almost ruined, and you come up to a broken door. It looks not well used. It looks abandoned for some time. Walking, as Daglin cracks the door, you walk inside. You see an abandoned smithy. You feel you get the area reeks of rust and slag, but Daglin walks over, grabs a hammer beside the anvil, taps on the anvil 3 times, and then walks over to the forge and taps an odd-looking stone twice that sounds a little bit hollow, and then places the hammer back down beside the anvil. Then all of a sudden there's a grinding noise as a doorway opens up, and it's just wide enough for Bork and Varkoon in their with their size and their armor to wedge themselves down this tiny staircase.
Straight in without a problem.
Yeah, no. Daglin being smaller, and Artagan being even smaller, gets down into a small room. Mistress Maruk, tall, iron-boned woman in her mid-40s, though hard to place exactly how old she might be. Exactly. Her skin is all pale, marked with old knife scars, and her left eye seems permanently dilated. Her hair is tumbled black curls, bound with silver wire. She looks up, and inside this room, as you come in, there are 2 massive men. And when I say massive men, they're even larger than Bork. They've got solid. They're wearing just like a skirt, leather skirts, and bare chest, covered in hair. You can't really tell what race they might be, but they're wearing big helmets, and they've got massive axes. In the corner of the room, there's a brazier. It is empty. It's not burning, but in that brazier there is a very large snake resting. And she says, "Daglin, you've returned already."
Auntie? Hello, Auntie.
No, do not call me that. She says, "You've returned already. You finished the deal with Kael Marvain."
Well, I'm afraid on that note, Maruk, we did not finish that endeavor as of yet. But of course, you know how things go. It is basically almost done. It is the steak is ready to be put on the frying pan, as you will. It's been seasoned. It's almost there. But yet, I do regret asking you for help in helping us find an item that would help us in that regard as well. I go, this is Artagan. Artagan is
Hello,
lost.
ma'am.
Greetings,
Hello.
young man. And your name?
Tegan, I pleased to meet you, Mrs.
Tegan. Your last name?
Oh, McConnell. McConnell.
I'm not familiar, but I will be. And she pulls up a book, and this tome is enormous, and it's probably about this thick, and she flips to a brand new page, and her glove, and you see a little finger, and you can see some words come across the screen. She says, "How may I be of assistance to you?"
I first, I thank you for seeing us on such short notice. I seem to have lost a book that was in my personal possession some time ago. We had heard rumor that maybe you could help us find said book.
There are many books that go missing in the city, young man.
This one looks very unique. You probably would remember it. The cover is Fields of Black Ash, and on the front is a visage of Cthulhu, and you would definitely know this one because the tentacles coming from its mouth actually wrapped around the spine. It's quite unique. It's really one of a kind.
She takes the book and opens it and starts peeling back pages. And Daglin, you've never seen her don't turn this many pages back before. And she's like, "You speak of the Book of Black Foam."
Yes, that is the name of it.
Well, it is rumored to be held by an archivist deep in the Tower of Oracles.
Oh, we'll just go retrieve it from him then.
I would not advise that course of action right now, young man. The members of your other party have another job they need to complete.
Oh. Well, okay, we'll complete that job and then we'll go get my book.
Thank you. Do come again, Mr. McConnell.
Well, thank you for seeing us. You're quite lovely, and what I heard about you was quite untrue. But thank you very much. I appreciate your hospitality.
Daglin, you do pick up
yes,
some...
Auntie.
Again.
Oh, sorry.
You do pick up the strangest friends. Your
Well,
mother,
you know us artists.
your mother will still be pleased, but as we've said before, your father. Do be cautious.
Yes. Yes. We'll solve that riddle another day. Tell mommy I love her.
And with that, she closes the book and tucks it away, and ushers you out.
As we're leaving, I look over to Varkun and go, all those things you said about her are totally not true. She's a lady.
Naivety of the young.
I wanted to
Well,
say
yeah.
it loud enough where she heard it.
Answer the question, Phobos is higher in the sky and is waning at the moment.
Oh, that is not good. We best hurry.
We must hurry.
Yeah, I had to bring out, I was like, I forgot where I actually put my calendar and how I kept it updated.
So, what is this job she spoke of? We need to complete it soon so I can get my book back.
Where are we going, friends? What is our next object or next objective?
She mentioned some job that we need to do. I assume it's something that Daglin knows about.
I look over at Deglin.
That's the shadow. Shadow thief.
Correct. And are you able to defend yourself, my friend?
I have you for that.
No. Can you defend yourself?
I will use the powers vested in me by Cthulhu to do what I can.
You don't need your book for this?
No, I had took detailed notes.
I see. And what about your pet?
He has been known to nibble things that get in our way.
So, let us go find Shadow Thief, or this Memory Thief. Wait,
Yep.
Shadow or Memory?
Shadow Thief.
He's a memory broker.
Memory Broker. Let us go find said person and either buy it or squash them.
I am not following. So we're seeing a man who stole a shadow? Is that even a thing?
Yes.
So,
Welcome to Cremorium.
as you walk and talk, heading back to the Ysold's temple. Temple is much a different word. Wouldn't Farcoon agree?
I look over at the young one. This is my sacred ground. Do not mention that name on this ground, nor any
Will
other.
not mention Cthulhu's name on this ground. Understood. Look, my character has a charisma of 5. Okay, I'm trying
He
to.
actually beats me.
Jeez, you two. Good Lord, you two. How are we
I'm trying
gonna
to
do? It's a miracle. It's a miracle if we get laid. I'm just saying. Good Lord.
Why are we going to Soul again?
You were hoping she was hoping to have some
Oh yeah,
an idea of to use the goblet to find the direction you needed to head.
Correct. And I look.
Do we not know where this thief? Why don't we just ask the nice lady we just left where this thief is? She seemed to know so much.
She did not know. She sent you to find who it was.
Oh,
So we gotta go hit her up.
Auroras will show us the path. We'll banish the darkness. Follow. Begin to walk into the temple.
Yes, the opposite end of the district.
is Borger the biggest of the party? That like
They're both the same size.
Yeah.
They're huge, dude. They're
I'm
big
just-
boys.
You mean me?
6'6", I think.
They're
Each.
big boys. They're
I'm taller
tackles.
than Kenny.
Yeah. 6'6" to 60.
Yeah, he's bulkier than me.
I just want to know where I'm taking cover.
Hey,
That's
man,
right. Who
I'm
am I hiding behind? Which one of you is bigger?
I have a shield. I don't know if that counts.
I love that. I love this kid. He's gonna survive this kid. I'm telling you.
Technically, we're all hiding behind Jeff because I use a bow.
Yeah.
Great, I'm the tank.
Yep.
Good
But healer
today. As you head back to the spot where you all emerged, your soul comes down with the goblet that Dis had given her, and she says, "I've found a way that we can discern. There's a spell that you can cast, Farcoon. I will write it down this evening, and you must cast it as the light of day disappears. The last shadow falls across the building or area that the shadow was stolen.
Ah. That is good. Aurora shall provide, and I look at the kid. Don't even think about it.
I wasn't thinking anything.
That is good. What time of day is it right now?
It's later in the evening. It's 23 hours of light, right?
Yes.
That's what you said. Yeah. So you've only got an hour of the darkness, but you've got the as the last light dips that you can cast a spell, and she has prepared a scroll for you.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay.
This, as she says, I would accompany you, though I have sworn to not enter the ruined quarter.
I appreciate your help. Auroras will guide us the way.
And
Is there anything that we can do for you before we move on?
Auroras provides, and she holds out three glass vials to you. She says, "You were looking for these?
What are they? Holy water?
It's holy water."
Oh, yes. And were these like a pound a piece, or?
Yeah.
Borka, we already have water. Why do we need this?
This is
That's it.
blessed.
I don't
We may run
understand.
We may run into the undead or some other unclean things.
Undead?
The dead that walk. We will explain later.
Yes.
I bow to her. May you walk in the twilight, and I'm gonna go off to. If you could keep my friends busy or do whatever it is they need to do while I perform the ceremony.
She says the ceremony must be performed within the quarter.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it now.
And
Right.
but to travel to the other.
Oh, we have to go to the area. Gotcha.
You have to go there.
Where
We
the
must
shadow
make
was
it.
stolen. It wasn't stolen in the shrine.
All right.
Well, that would have made it easier. Damn it.
We must make haste. Time is eluding us.
We're like, damn, let's go. So, and also the other constituency was what that we had to. It had to be within that 1 hour waning light, right? Is when we have to be at the place where the shadow was lost. Correct.
Yep,
And
you
then
need
he
you
can
need to be
cast
there as the sun
sets or whatever
Sets.
for the hour.
as
Okay.
the last shadow
Okay.
moves across.
And we know where the shadow was stolen from, correct? Which was she said something about the temple, or there was some other church.
In the ruined quarter at the
Yes.
Gloamgut Tavern. Gloamgutter
Okay.
Inn, sorry.
Okay. And we have a couple more hours of daylight. I take it before the.
Got a little bit of traveling time.
Okay.
Head over.
Moving
Oh,
on.
are we going through town?
Yes.
Yes, you're heading out of the Fishgut district and into the ruined quarter of the city. Most of the buildings are either falling down or have fallen down. There's been a number of incidents where people have been killed or crushed by buildings that they were either excavating or b just living in. But there's
Real estate opportunity abound.
many
Let's just put it that
pitfalls.
way.
many pitfalls, but people are trying to improve the area.
Oh, I'll stay close to Borker.
Yes.
This was, as we're walking, I'm talking to the kid. This was once the homeland of my peoples many centuries ago. Until the
Quite
green
a
dot.
fixer-upper.
Your humor does not amuse me, but sure, we can go with that.
I was just pointing out the obvious, I thought.
There's-
I said, don't worry, kid. Next thing you know, he's gonna be. If he hands you a pamphlet, just politely accept it.
Were you born in the fields of Ball?
Yes, I was. We don't have
Most of us
dead problems that you spoke of.
So in the old kind of Gaelic tongue, I say to the kid, banshee. So I give him the
Yeah,
word banshee.
That's not real.
You will see.
No, I'm speaking. Is it a Celtic Gaelic to my
gotcha.
Khmeri friend? And I say that's not true. That's an old wives' tale. My mother told it to me to make me go to sleep.
I wish that were true, boy. I wish that were true. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
So as you start to move into the ruined quarter, it's different again than the Fishgut district. It's a little more. It's not as boisterous, but yes, you do see a lot of ruined portions of the marble. The ground was at one point it was marble. It's now some of it's heaved and cracked, and the buildings are in awful state. Some of them, but you do see some people eking out a living. Some businesses there, and others. But there's an overpowering sense that something else is going on here, and in this area, you're seeing a lot of strange, magical misfirings that have happened and are continuing to happen, but there's no casting going on. The spell has been left permanent, doing its thing at a corner. That's all. Nothing else. So it's a little bit warping magic in the area.
From my studies, would I know what type of magic this might be? What school it might have come from?
Yeah, you could probably do.
I smell the air.
Smell the air and walk through what looks like it could be something, but you sense that maybe at one point there might have been some sort of an illusion there of something trying to talk and communicate, but
Someone here obviously failed their studies.
but as you're looking at some of the other buildings, you can see some strange vines growing over the top of them, and not green vines. These are like white, and as the sun is getting lower, you can see that these white vines are beginning to let off just a little bit of a glow. They don't quite seem totally normal.
Oh well, you know, my mother was an apothecary. I should take a sample of these. I bring out now. I try to shave off some of the vines. Is it something I can reach?
Most of it is hanging up above. It's a lot higher than any of you are. Like they're on the tops of buildings on the roof.
Okay.
As you come around the corner, Varcoon had been to the Gloam Gutter Inn one time before, and this is what the building looks like. That's got some of the vines on it outside. In the courtyard, there's a couple of statues, but inside there's a little tiny glow of firelight inside. Seems dim.
It looks quite hospitable. Borker, I think you should check it out.
I go over and peer in the door.
As you peer in, you see there's not very many people in here. There's probably about 4 people inside, and they are all sitting in different places. Nobody's talking. There's no sound. There's no boisterous behavior, and the 3 of them are just sitting there with their drinks, nursing their drinks. And there's a half Lemurian man at the bar, and he looks like excited. Greetings, tall one. Come in. You're looking for some escape.
I'm with a party of people. As I step in, I'm hoping they're going to follow me in.
I'm right behind you.
Yep.
And as you walk in, and Daglin walks in, he says, "Sit. What can we do for you?" And as Harkoon walks in, he says, "Oh, you're back.
Yes.
How can I help you? You've got new friends. Where is your other friend that I sold the goblet to?"
Well, he's missing at the moment. He decided to go off in his own way. But he will return within a few days, I'm assuming. But that is not important at the moment.
What can I do for you?
I forgot. Out of character, what are we here for again?
You're gonna cast the spell.
Why am here's my question, sorry. Why am I doing it at this place? Is this where it was stolen?
This is where it was stolen. He's
Gotcha.
the one that witnessed it and kept the cup, and then you bought the cup.
Long story short, my friend, we are here to locate the missing shadow. I need to cast a spell of where it was. I need to cast a spell of divination to find it. And that is why we are here.
I see. Very good. Would any of you like anything to drink while you're here? Perhaps another test of something new?
How much time do we have? Because we may have time to do that while I study the scroll and everything.
The time it is quickly approaching the 23rd hour. The sun is about to set.
Okay, you can give me keep going on, but give me 2 minutes. I got to go take care of this dog.
Okay, no problem.
Sorry,
So
I can hear you still.
No worries. So as greetings, friends. My name is Ruvik, and I'm the proprietor here, and most of our people come for escape. They look for something to relax, and you see of the other 4 people that are in there drinking, none of them are moving very fast. They all seem very lethargic and involved in their own little drinks.
It seems your tonics are quite potent.
Some of them are, young man. Some of them are.
Now, do you have anything of an alchemical that might be of use of us? Some potions or tinctures or anything of that nature?
I'm not a potion seller. There's a number of sellers in the city. So, some of the others could...
Help me. I am new here. Help me understand your way.
Say again, young man.
I am new here. Help me to understand your wares.
Well, we have, it's, we have some dust wine. We have something that your friend Varkoon and his other partner tested. Something new. That a little bit enlightening. I do have some other food if you're interested.
When you say enlightening, what do you mean? Like help them to understand, or give them wisdom, or visions, or
Visions. Most people see something that could be important to them.
oh, well, what is this called?
Something new.
Something new?
Something
You haven't even
new.
named. You haven't even named it yet. Oh, it's quite
Because
exciting.
it's something new for everybody.
Oh well. How much for something new?
They're 2 gold pieces a try.
Oh. 2 gold pieces a try. Well, I may have to wait. I only have 3.
Yes, I understand. So perhaps some dust wine for.
And what does dust wine do for you?
Well, it's a beverage. It's wine.
Oh,
Do not do the dust wine, young man. My first bassist got into the dust wine and it was a mess. Son, you don't want to go down that trail.
I will trust my friend.
Some ale.
Thank you for teaching me some of you about your wares. I may return. Okay, so what's next?
Yes. So we will. Getting back to process.
I'll roll the scroll out on the table.
Okay. You begin casting the spell. This is the spell. It's called the Light of the 11th Hour, and as
you're going to attempt magic.
Silence.
And
I pull out an open parchment and I begin to take notes.
And as he casts the spell, the last light catches just the faintest crack in the goblet, and it moves down the goblet, and as soon as it hits the table, there's just a little bit of a tiny crack that appears on the table, and it changes from light to almost a shadow, and you can see a tiny little miasma dripping up, rising up off the shadow crack, and Varkoon says, chat window.
Oh, hold on. Chat window. Ooh, wait, what chat window?
Roll 20.
Oh, in the game. Sorry. The shadow moves not north nor south, but inward, down the throat of the city, toward the shard that never fell, toward the hollow deep, beneath the old lunar observatory ruins.
Yes. So, and as you all look and see this shadow creeping out across the floor of the tavern and towards the door, nobody else notices what's going on.
Follow. I just get up abruptly, like kick the stool away, and begin to follow where this thing is going.
So
Yeah.
as Varkoon comes out of his trance, says, to the hollow deep, beneath the old observatory. And as you head out into the courtyard, you see the miasma turning around the. It does a small loop around the well that's outside, and then a creature starts to crawl out of the well. Dark skin, claws, looking at you with a big hiss, and we're gonna
I
get
look
into
at it.
some combat when we come back from a break.
Gentlemen, prepare to defend yourselves.
Standing behind Borker.
Okay,
I think we're all standing behind Borker, dude.
that's awesome.
Do I
Alright,
recognize